Airlines says it plans to resume flights from Ben Gurion Airport by the beginning of June, possibly even earlier, by the end of May. The company says it will begin a trial program of limited flights. Still unclear where the airline will fly to, and the big question, of course, what the passenger demand will be for summer destinations amidst the pandemic. Joining me now is the CEO of Israir Airlines, Uri Sirkis. Sir, thank you so much for being with me. I know you may start flying again in 2 or 3 weeks. That's your hope. Where will you fly to?
First of all, we have to keep hoping, and we have to wish, as long as we keep our company up and running. Unlike any other companies, Israel took a different decision, and right now about 40% of our employees are working, while the rest are unfortunately at home. 40% are doing flights on a daily basis. We are operating cargo flights with our Airbus 320 and with our ATR. And we are operating over 50 flights per month to Eilat domestically. And on top of it, we are operating cargo flights to China to bring some medical stuff and so on. And around 20 flights per month we are doing in order to bring Israelis home from Europe. So this is what we have done during April. This is what we are doing in May. And as of June, we hope to start a trial with Cyprus authorities. Of course, this trial is being conducted by the civil aviation in Israel and the Minister of Health. It's not our decision. It's a team that about to decide about this trial. This trial, actually, we are trying to set the standard of flying out of Israel, what we call green countries. Green countries are countries that has been defined as a green countries by the minister, by all the authorities in Israel, not by us, of course, by the government.
So that includes Cyprus, but what other countries could be considered green countries where you would fly to?
It could be Cyprus, it could be Greece, of course. I think it's also Montenegro, it could be Croatia. Again, it's not our definition. It's something that has been, it's a standard that has been taken by the government, and we follow this standard. And actually, the idea is to set the process to the customer.
How will the experience, are you already, one thing in your control certainly is what the experience would be like on your airline. For anyone who gets on an airplane again, it's going to look and feel different than it did before this pandemic. What precautions are you going to take for your staff and for the airlines? How will it be different moving forward?
So this is what I've started to say. So the customers, let's start with the customer, then we'll go to our precaution. The customer to declare actually that he was not, he didn't visit what we call a red country during the last couple of weeks, that he has to declare that as far as he know, maybe he should use the Magen as in his mobile, and he has to actually to declare that as far as he know, he was not in touch with someone who is suffering from coronavirus and so on. Then he has to make some tests, and we don't know exactly when and where this test will medicine test will take place, but he has to come to the airport with a written confirmation that he's actually did the test within 70 to I don't know, let's say, a few days before the flights, and he did a test, and he's okay, and he's not suffering, and so on.
Okay, well, we'll have to leave it here, but just we're coming up on a break, a commercial break. But again, with me, the Israir Airlines CEO, Uri Sirkis, speaking about the plan in the next few weeks to return to commercial flights, possibly to Europe. It could happen. Thank you so much, Uri.